Each year, outside of our normal operational needs that are met by the Synod budget, there are ministry opportunities that present themselves as areas of special needs. The Synod Council has authorized appeals for these ministries that need our attention. Beginning at last year's assembly, we have been accepting gifts to support youth ministry programs in our Synod. We know that the COVID pandemic and the shutdowns of the schools and many social outlets for our young people has taken a toll on them. And many of our young people were prepared for the ELCA youth gathering that ultimately was canceled. And we felt this was a moment to strengthen programs for our young people in our Synod. And due to the generosity from across our Synod, we have been able to strengthen programs such as Leadership Training Camp, Winterfest for Senior High, and the Alive program for our middle school youth. We've been able to significantly increase participation and scholarships that opened up opportunities for those who had been previously unable to participate. Thank you for your generosity. This special appeal raised over $41,000 to provide ministry for our young people throughout our Synod. The generosity of this Synod is a blessing to the Church. And so on behalf of the Synod Council, I say thank you.
Generosity. To possess a generous spirit, generous heart, or to give fully of yourself in sharing your gifts with others. Since 2022, the Growing Young Leaders Generosity Appeal has helped us raise tens of thousands of dollars thanks to your generous support. It's allowing us to reinvigorate or renew some ministries that we've not been able to really fund for years with a decreasing budget. Our leadership training camp, which for 30 plus years now has been one of the gems in our leadership development of young people in our Synod, is allowing us to offer more scholarships as a result of your generous donations. In addition, Next, our new ministry with young adults ages 18 to 35 has been launched and has been attracting young people for meals and service and community for months now. In addition, we are relaunching a youth workers retreat to allow us to do some training with our congregational youth workers and advisors to help them to be better equipped to pass along faith formation to the young people in their home congregations. In addition, we've been able to offer scholarships to communities with young people who may be struggling financially to be able to attend our synodical youth events or to go to the ELCA youth gathering or on mission trips. Your generous donations have allowed us to really do a lot of ministry that we might not otherwise been able to fund or support. And so we thank you this day for your generous spirit, your generous heart, and for generously sharing your gifts with the young people of our Synod. Thanks be to God.
Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for making youth ministry a priority.
Thank you for growing young leaders.
Thank you for sharing your gifts so we can share ours.
Thank you for the opportunities to serve the church, the community, and the world.
Thank you and thanks be to God.
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 Thank you and thanks be to God. Thank you and thanks be to God.
Thank you and thanks be to God.